Coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA.
Wolfman Lewis, your Godfather Wolf. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are. Another episode of the Dennis Ford My Career right here on Madden 19. If you missed any of the other episodes, they're available here on the channel in a playlist. Let's see what we got going on here, folks, as the Browns try to crawl out of this hole that they're in. Only winning 2 games out of the season thus far.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his first pass here
Jacksonville comes in at 4-3.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage.
So here we go.
25,
trying to do what we got to do here.
And they'll go on the ground.
And Denny Ford.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Gain of 7 yards for Denny.
Down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's
first down.
His tight end in Njoku.
First down.
The first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that
Here
one
we
was
go.
swallowed
We're trying
up because what they're hoping,
get a win here at
defensive
home.
lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in
Give
the
it again to
second
Denny
half.
Ford. Denny, oh, he spins and moving. He got backpedaled and lost yardage.
To the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
And we're going to have to punt it. There's the punt. Touchback called. 1st and 10 now. It's a sack on Blake Bortles. 2nd and 16. 3rd and 5. Pass knocked away. And they're going to be punting it away, so it's going to be our ball again.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position?
Here we go.
And that's what both teams are seeking.
Baker Mayfield back to pass. He's looking. He's going to have to scramble.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
First down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hand it off to Denny. He gets nowhere.
Defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It looks to me,
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense.
Might be a
and
mistake.
guess what?
We'll see
now
what
you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Incomplete pass.
Can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands.
Well, there you have it. 4th and 6, we punt it. 50-yard punt, a punt return of 0 yards. 1st and 10, 12-yard reception. And penalty flag down. And it looks like it'll be first and 10. They didn't get anything out of that.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice.
8 rushes for 29 yards for Denny today. So far,
to pick up a first
during the
down
second
and change
quarter.
our momentum. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Trying for
Picked
Brown,
off.
and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So there you have it. The woes for the Browns continue. As that there was a touchdown on the interception by Baker Mayfield. So Mayfield gets the interception.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Oh, man, we got smothered.
Well, he went backwards.
10 rushes, 29 yards for Denny Ford. They're just taking it to him here, not doing anything at all on the ground. The defense is just all over it.
Finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's 4th. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this
11 rushes, 31 yards so far.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second,
oh, he's in the secondary now. Denny Ford.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite
12 rushes, 48 yards.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of
4th and 3, and the Browns are going for it here.
Back when, who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mayfield.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's brought down, but not before
So Jarvis Landry gets it. It'll be at the 2-minute warning here.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is
and
shake
the Browns.
their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
All right.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando.
We will not
Coach
join
will have
Jonathan
stats
Coachman,
and
folks.
scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Green 39.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a second down throw for Mayfield.
Oh, come on. That wasn't.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound.
Well, looks like
in their lanes,
Denny Ford gets a break here.
And communicating well, too.
And the Browns have an opportunity here. 3rd and goal. Settle for a field goal if they can, but I don't think they want to. It's sacked.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
And they're going to settle for a field goal. So the Browns will come up with the field goal here. 7-3. 1st and 10 now. 2nd and 6. 1st and 10 again. And it looks like the Browns will get the football.
All right, here we go.
2nd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They're setting out this one.
On 3rd
Back
down,
to pass, the
Mayfield.
throw.
Over
It's
the
caught.
middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Timeout
Now,
called by the
whistles come
Browns.
in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Here we go now.
And now, back to pass
with
now.
it once
Mayfield
more.
caught his
That's
man.
Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns signal for the second.
Another
and
timeout by the Browns.
As the clock.
The clock stops here. And it looks like
Mayfield on 1st down.
touchdown. Did he get it?
Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, come on. I thought he had it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I thought he had that touchdown, y'all. Thought he had it.
Let's go.
A second
Back to
down
pass
throw for
now, Mayfield.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're due to time constraints.
Okay. Here we go with the second half. 1st and 10 now. Pass is dropped. A penalty flag of 5 yards on the offsides. 2nd and 15, 3rd and 6. 1st and 10 now. We're at 2nd and 5 with a 3-yard rush. 3rd and 2. 1st and 10. 1st and 20. 2nd and 12. Penalty. 3rd and 20. And they're going to have to punt it.
And they'll try the ground game.
And they got nowhere.
And he is
15 rushes, 45 yards for Denny Ford on the ground today, folks. Nothing going here.
And now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And
16 rushes, 52 yards.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move. As that
18 rushes.
down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball,
use him with the no-huddle, folks. That's exactly what the Browns are doing here.
Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's
23 rushes, 80 yards for Denny Ford on the ground today.
Loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case.
We punted here. 4th and 3, 1st and 10. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 5, 1st and 10 now. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We start the 4th quarter, 1st and 10. 2nd and 2 now. They 1st and 10 again. 2nd and 13. Sack. 3rd and 21. 4th and 4. They kick a field goal. 52 yards. 4 minutes, 44 seconds left. The Browns trail up by 7.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Pass incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Finding some room at midfield. A 2nd spin.
What a move by Denny Ford on that one, folks. 24 rushes, a buck, no 9.
29 yards and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running.
So the Browns now in good position here.
On 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go now.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
4th and 10, and we're going to go for a field goal, probably. No, we kicked it off. Okay. Oh, yeah, we did go for the field goal. Okay. 10-6. And they got a field goal. 13-6 with a buck 45 left. Need a touchdown.
All right, now look at
Back to throw.
Incomplete.
And it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis. when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh.
Another pass batted away. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Denny will set this one out. No, he's going to come in. Okay, I thought he was going to set this one out. All right. The Browns, this could be it here. 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
51 seconds left. Denny Ford fell on the collision.
Fighting through. He's going to let it fly.
Incomplete.
It away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This secondary
This is it for the Browns here. 3rd down and 8. They need a 1st down to get this.
Communication and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now. A nickname is sure to follow.
He got it. Touchdown, Browns.
He's into the end zone. So
What a play by Njoku.
Extra point can tie this thing up in a
Somebody got hurt on that one, but look at that play, folks. Sure perfection right there.
Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast.
So there you have it. The kickoff is there, 32 yards, 26. Incomplete pass by Blake Bortles, 2nd down. And that's the end of regulation. The Browns will kick at 1st and 10 now. 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3. And the Browns will get the ball back here in overtime. Or the Browns will get the ball in overtime. Jacksonville, it's tied up.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Look at Denny Ford run, folks, here in overtime.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play.
They got the 1st down.
The defensive front.
20 rushes, a $120 for Denny Ford here today.
End up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defensive back.
They give it again to Denny Ford. Ford got a running room. He got the 1st down again.
Midfield at the 49-yard line.
No, it's 2nd and inches. Sorry, I thought he had
up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost
feel the
ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think
he caught his man
there available to him.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described.
And Ford didn't get very much there. $145, 30 rushes.
And you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calais Campbell on the stop. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
4th and 16. Now the Browns will kick a field goal here. Wait, what happened?
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
So the Browns, I believe, wanted 16-13.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun
16-13, the Browns will win it.
Where we got us to overtime, And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a
145 yards for Denny Ford.
So for Cleveland, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There you have it, folks. The Browns come out a victor in this one. My goodness, folks. I'm really... That was a pretty... I don't know. That was a pretty intense game. Pretty intense game here. No upgrades for Denny in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited to see what happens. As like I said, this is as I said in previous episodes, this is the last season of Denny Ford's contract with the Cleveland Browns. Will he be a Brown next year? That is the question, folks, as we find out. If you're new, scratch those claw marks to the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Come over to Wolfpack fam today. Snip and button to the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. We will see you in the next episode as we play against the Jets. Wolfman Lewis, your Godfather Wolf. I am out.